students. My name is Miraj Ahmed. Today we are going to study the basic of thermodynamics. First, we know about what is the thermodynamics. The science of energy that concerned with the way in which the energy is stored within the body. So, the basic thermodynamics can be dealt by it is a study of science and its effects on the property of the system. Then energy transfer mostly involves heat and work transfer movement. Here you can say that the heat is transferred to the boiler and the work is coming from the turbine. So the basic fundamental of the thermodynamics is that the fundamental law is that the conservation of energy principle. The energy cannot be destroyed, but only can be transferred from the one form to another form. So the heat transfer from one form to another form, and what is the effect of this heat transfer on the property of the system. Basically the thermodynamics deal about that, what the heat transfer from one body to other and what is the property of the system can be changed, it should be going to be studied. Now first we look about the basic terms like system, surrounding and boundary. First come to the system. The system is a region in the space, where the study should be concentrated. So this is a system. So we are going to study what the property of the system should be changed if the energy is transferred from one body to another, and when the heat is transferred from to the system. So what its properties should be changed in that region. So the quantity of matter or the region in space chosen for the study. Then this system is surrounded by some boundary. This boundary should be real and the imaginary boundary. So the boundary is the real or imaginary boundary surface that separate the system and surrounding. And other than the system, this is surrounding. The mass and region outside the system is surrounding. So the surrounding is a divide the system and surrounding. The boundary could be divided the system surrounding by the real imaginary surface. Now types of system, there are three different type of system are there. First we talk about the isolated system. These are the system which is isolated system. In isolated system, neither mass can be transferred or heat can be across the selected boundary. So in isolated system, mass and energy cannot be transferred through the boundary. Okay, example like coffee in the closed well insulated thermos bottle. So approximately is that the heat cannot be transferred in the thermos bottles. We can also take example like universe. Universe is also come under the isolated system because here the energy and the mass are remain constant. Now come to the next system, closed system. See that this is a piston cylinder arrangement is there. Here this is a piston and this is a cylinder. So mass are constant in the closed system. So then the mass cannot be transferred from across the boundary. So only heat transfer across the boundary. So heat can be transferred from across the boundary, but the mass cannot be transferred across the boundary in the closed system. Like this. Take example like this. The piston cylinder arrangement is that is act as a closed system. So only energy can be crossed the selected boundary. You can see that energy can be transferred, but mass cannot be transferred. So a tight, like example, a tightly capped cup of coffee. This is a real example. Now next is open system. This is this open system. This is a control volume is there, and there is a control surface which is touching the surface of the boundary. Here you can say that from the boundary the mass can be transferred and the heat can also be transferred. So, in the open system, the mass can be transferred across the control volume or the boundary, and the energy also can be transferred from the control volume and the boundary. So, both mass and energy can across the selected boundary like a open cup of the coffee. Basically, there are different type of property of the system are there. Like, what does it mean by the property? The property of the system is a measurable characteristic of the system that is its equilibrium. There are different type of property like the pressure, temperature, density. These are the different type of properties of the system are there. In that property, there are two types of property are there. One is intensive property and the other is extensive property. The intensive property are independent of the mass. So, you can see that intensive property where the mass cannot be that property cannot be dependent on the mass, which is independent of the mass, but the extensive property is depend on the mass of the system, like varies directly with the mass. So, in intensive property, temperature, pressure, density are come into the intensive property, and extensive property which is depend on the mass like mass, volume, energy, enthalpy, these all are the extensive property. Let us take one example. So, how can you differentiate the which is intensive property or which is extensive property? Suppose take one example, like if this is a one chamber is there and the gas are there in that simple. Suppose the mass of the gas is m, volume is v, temperature is T, pressure is P, and density is rho. So, we divide this chamber with two part with a boundary, imaginary boundary like this. So, here we can write the value this value in this both chamber, like the mass equally divided, this is equally divided both this chamber. The mass should be half of this 1 by 2 m, and the volume also can be divided 1 by 2 half. Temperature should be same, here also temperature is same, here also some you can feel that. Suppose you are in the room, the temperature in the room is always constant or in every each and corner, and the pressure also equal in each and every corner. You cannot say that in the corner the pressure is higher, in the middle the pressure is low. You cannot say that, and density also very is constant in the room also. So, you can see that this temperature and pressure cannot be affected by dividing the this chamber into two parts. So, this should be a constant, but the mass and volume should be are not constant, should be affected to divide this chamber. So, these are the extensive property, which is when we divide the chamber and this and the mass and volume should be changed. For this chamber it should be changed and for this chamber should be changed, but the temperature and pressure and density cannot be changed. So, this is supposed to be extensive property, pressure, temperature and volume, density, and the mass and volume are the extensive properties. Now, come to the extensive properties. Now, come to the specific properties, different properties, specific properties. We can say that the property which is per unit, we can write the per unit of the mass, which is this is a specific properties, like the ratio of any extensive property of a system, so that of the mass of the system is called the average specific volume of that property. So, the per unit mass of the extensive property is called as a specific property and is converted into intensive property. So, specific volume, this specific volume is divided by mass, and this volume is a extensive property, but it is divided by the mass. So, this specific volume is meter cube per kg. So this property are intensive property. Like that, total energy is capital E divided by the m, and this is small e. We can denote energy which is kilojoule per kg, and this specific energy is known as intensive property and a specific energy. Like the internal energy U divided by the m, small, you can write the specific volume is in from terms of small u. So this is divided by the m, which is the unit is joule per kg. So this is also the intensive property and a specific internal energy. Thank you. This is all for today lecture. In the next lecture, we go to the another topic in the basic of the thermodynamics.